There are cars. And then there are legends. The Toyota Supra isn't just a car you see on the streets. It's a machine that has made history, crossing decades and creating a legacy that few cars can even dream of matching. From its humble beginnings as a model derived from the Celica to its rise to automotive icon status, the Supra has always been synonymous with power, precision, and passion. But what exactly makes the Supra so captivating? Why is it adored, worshipped, desired? In this video, we'll dive into the history, engineering, and essence that made the Supra one of the most beloved cars on the planet. Get ready to discover what makes this Japanese machine so special. The story of the Toyota Supra begins in the 1970s, when Toyota was seeking a car that combined luxury and performance. The goal? To create a sports car that was affordable, but that could stand out in terms of both performance and style. The first Supra was launched as a variant of the Toyota Celica, known as the Celica Supra or A40, in 1978. It featured a 6-cylinder engine, different from the 4-cylinder Celica, and a more robust build. Though still connected to the Celica, it already carried the DNA that would make the Supra stand out in an increasingly competitive market. However, it was only with the launch of the A50, also known as the second-generation Celica Supra, that the car began to build its identity as a respectable sports car. The engine grew in power, and the design started to veer away from the Celica, gaining more curves and a touch of aggressiveness that, while subtle, already indicated that Toyota was crafting something special. In 1986, Toyota took a bold step. They decided it was time for the Supra to abandon its roots in the Celica and establish itself as an independent line. The Supra 3 Malawian Quatches, or A70, was born, the first Supra to truly have its own identity. It was a larger, more powerful car with a more robust build. For the first time, the Supra received a turbocharged engine, the 7M GT-E, and the ability to deliver a unique driving experience. The A70 wasn't just a fast car, it brought cutting-edge technology for the time, including an adaptive suspension system and advanced brakes. It began to attract attention in Japan and the United States, but was still far from becoming the legend it would eventually be. Then, in 1993, Toyota launched the 4 Malawian Quatches, also known as the A80. This was the moment the Supra stopped being just another sports car and became a true legend. The A80 was a car that impressed at first sight, with its aggressive curves, iconic headlights, and a rear wing that would soon become synonymous with speed. But the real magic of the 4 Malawian Quatches wasn't just in its design. It was under the hood. The A80 was equipped with the legendary 2JZ GT-E engine, a 3.0-liter inline-6 with a factory turbo. This engine was capable of producing 276 horsepower, but enthusiasts quickly discovered that the 2JZ could do much more than Toyota could have ever imagined. The 2JZ GT-E engine is more than just a piece of engineering, it's the heart and soul of the Supra. When Toyota designed the 2JZ, they wanted to create an engine that was reliable, durable, and above all, capable of delivering performance. The engine block was made of cast iron, which meant it could withstand enormous pressure without damage. Thanks to its robust construction, the 2JZ was the perfect engine for modifications. With some adjustments, it could easily produce over 1,000 horsepower, making the 4 Malawian Quatches Supra one of the fastest and most powerful cars on any track or street. Enthusiasts quickly discovered that the 2JZ wasn't just a reliable engine, it was practically indestructible. And this created a modification culture that elevated the Supra to another level. All over the world, owners began tuning and modifying their Supras, exploring the limits of what the 2JZ could do. And this engine never disappointed. For many, the 2JZ GT-E is the main reason why the Supra is so beloved. The automotive world is full of legendary engines, like Nissan's RB26 and Chevrolet's LS, but the 2JZ GT-E has something that sets it apart. It balances durability, power, and an unmistakable sound that fans describe as a fierce roar. Compared to other engines, the 2JZ stands out not only for its performance but also for its versatility. For many enthusiasts, the Toyota Supra isn't just about raw power, it's about the experience of driving a machine that feels responsive, precise, and instant. With the 4 Malawian Quatches, Toyota managed to create a car that balanced power with agile handling, something rare in sports cars of the time. The engineers designed the Supra so that every curve was thrilling, every acceleration addictive. The design of the Supra 4 Malawian Quatches isn't just beautiful, it was designed to provide maximum stability. The iconic rear wing, in addition to being a trademark of the model, was designed to provide balance at high speeds. This made the Supra a car that not only accelerated quickly, but also maintained impressive control, even on challenging tracks. What made the Supra stand out even more was its ability to compete with much more expensive supercars. Even without modifications, the 4 Malawian Kwacha's Supra was a formidable rival. On the streets and tracks, it was capable of keeping up with luxury cars like Ferraris and Porsches, offering comparable performance for a fraction of the price. This ability to compete with industry giants earned the Supra respect and admiration worldwide. The Toyota Supra 4 Malawian Kwachas was designed to be more than just a fast car. It was made to be a work of art in motion. Its smooth curves, large, aggressive headlights, and the famous rear wing create a look that is instantly recognizable. Every detail of the design was intended to blend aesthetics with functionality. The 4 Malawian Kwachas wasn't just beautiful. Every line and angle was designed to improve aerodynamic performance. The Supra's interior was carefully designed to put the driver at the center of everything. The dashboard is tilted towards the driver, creating the feeling that the car responds directly to commands. The low position of the sport seats and the firm, ergonomic steering will reinforce the connection between car and driver. The feeling of control is total, creating a driving experience that few cars can offer. Another feature that makes the Supra so special is its capacity for customization. From the exterior to the engine, the Supra is every customizer's dream. Body kits, color changes, and even aerodynamic modifications are popular. This desire to make the Supra unique has further driven the car's popularity, especially in cultures where tuning is a form of personal expression. One of the Supra's big moments was its appearance in the first Fast Furious movie. The orange Supra, driven by Brian O'Connor, became an instant cultural icon. This movie was responsible for introducing the Supra to the world, and suddenly it went from being just a Japanese car to a global sensation. For many, it was the first time they saw the Supra's power and fell in love with it. The Supra also conquered the tuner world, especially in the 1990s and 2000s when the tuning market exploded. In the United States, Europe, and of course Japan, the Supra was one of the most sought-after cars for customization. It represented the perfect balance of power, durability, and style, becoming the favorite car of many enthusiasts. With the rise of social media, the Supra has gained a new generation of fans. Today, the Supra is both a legend and a meme. Its popularity is kept alive by videos, memes, and stories shared on social media, where the Supra is almost always called indestructible and invincible. This only reinforces its status as one of the most respected and iconic cars. For many, the Supra isn't just a car, it's a dream. From childhood, when they watched movies or played video games where the Supra was the star, many enthusiasts grew up with the desire to own this machine. It's the car that represents the realization of a dream, a life goal for those who love speed and performance. Every Supra has a story. There are those who saved up for years to buy their dream car, others who spent countless hours in garages restoring an old model. These stories reinforce the emotional bond that owners have with their Supras. It's not just about driving, it's a connection that goes beyond the road. For its performance, prestige, and exclusivity, the Supra is often considered the Ferrari of Japan. It is the embodiment of Japanese automotive excellence, with a sophisticated design and performance comparable to luxury cars. For many, it represents the pinnacle of Japanese engineering in sports cars, cementing its position as an icon in the global market. After almost 2 decades, Toyota finally brought the Supra back with the launch of the 5 Malawian Kwachas in 2019. This return was highly anticipated but came with a surprise, a collaboration with BMW, which provided the engine and part of the engineering. This divided opinions, but Toyota assured that the 5 Malawian Kwachas keeps the Supra spirit alive, with a modern, powerful car that remains true to its performance roots. With the growing trends of electrification and new technologies, many wonder what the future holds for the Supra. Toyota is investing heavily in hybrid and electric technologies, and it's possible that the next Supra will follow this path. The question is, will it still be the same legendary Supra? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, the Supra's legacy as one of the greatest sports cars in the world is assured. The Supra has transcended the automotive world and become a legend, thanks to its fans and enthusiasts. They are the ones who keep the flame alive, who gather at events, who share their stories, and who continue to value the Supra as the icon that it is. As long as there is a passion for cars, the legacy of the Toyota Supra will live on. The Toyota Supra is more than a sports car, It's a symbol of power, innovation, and emotion. It represents the peak of engineering, the dream of a generation, and a legend that endures over time. It isn't just a speed machine, it's a statement. A reminder that when passion and performance meet, something truly special is created.